guys, it's Mia. I hope you're having a good day today. So recently I subscribed to Smart Art. I had never heard of them before until recently, and I was really excited to get this box for the month of September, so let's see what's inside. The first item I'm pulling out is a pamphlet. Inside you will find information on all of the supplies in this month's box. For the month of September, Smart Art is presenting art supplies from Marabou. Now, Marabou is a brand that I'm somewhat familiar with. I've used their alcohol markers in the past, which are pretty decent. And let's see, going on, you have two tutorials, one on painting an apple and the other on pancakes and maple syrup. So Smart Art has weekly prompts. The prompts for this month are apple, maple, owl, and acorn. You don't have to do all the prompts, you don't have to do them in order or week to week, but Smart Art does encourage you to follow all 4 prompts and upload them by the end of the month to earn peacock points. The more peacock points you earn, the more discounts you can get on the website. Okay, so here we have a 10-well paint tray. We have a Smart Art sticker, nice. Now we have 3 Ecoline brush pens. They contain water-based ink that can be activated with water. And these colors are so pretty. I'll get back to these brushes later. Okay, now let's open this up. Alright, we have 3 Graphics Aqua metallic inks. These inks are also water-based and can be reactivated with water. Before you use these, you need to shake them up really hard. Next, we have Marabou Fluid Art Brush Set. You get 3 of these. You unscrew these brushes, fill them up with water or any liquid medium, squeeze it, and then the medium comes out through the brush and onto your surface. Now we're getting to the Marabou Watercolor. There are 12 tubes of paint, and each tube is 12 mLs. I have a Twizzler, and last we have this Fabriano 1264 spiral bound watercolor pad in size 7 by 10 inches, my favorite size. The paper in here is 140 pounds, 300 GSMs, cold pressed, acid free, and is made from 100% virgin wood pulp paper. So that's everything in a box. Let's start swatching. So back in April, I got a box from Sketchbook that had 1 Ecoline brush pen and it was yellow, and I didn't care for it or the other items in the box, but now that I have 3 additional Ecoline colors to add with it, I must say that I'm impressed so far. These colors are very saturated and they spread well with water. So I can definitely do more with these Ecoline brush pens now that I pretty much have a set to work with. Moving on to the Graphics Aqua metallic inks. The inks are definitely beautiful when you look at it from the bottom of the jar, so you definitely have to shake it up really hard to get the metallic particles to spread out. I mentioned before that the colors are water-based and they don't look bad on the watercolor paper. They appear more opaque than your usual metallic watercolors in the pans, but I'm curious to see how well they hold up on black watercolor paper, so I'm going to have to experiment with that sometime. Finally, to the watercolor set. This set retails for $14.95, and I'll be honest with you guys, based on that price, I already had low expectations for this watercolor set. They go on kind of weird, like an oily lotion or something. I've used 2 paints before, like Winsor & Newton and Daniel Smith, and those paints were smooth and creamy, but you can tell this Marabou set doesn't have the same quality. You still get 12 colors, which is cool, so you can mix up a whole range of colors, but you know, they go on quite streaky, and when they dry on the paper, they look glossy. It's not a terrible set, but you get what you pay for. I'd say this watercolor is acceptable for someone who is new to watercolor and they want to get a feel for it, or even if you're on a budget, you can get these and play around with them. Alright, now it's time to experiment and do some doodles. I'm going to do one of the prompts, apples. I'm actually using a colored pencil to sketch in the apples. When I use watercolor, I usually sketch out everything with a 4H pencil and then I outline in ink, but I've been seeing watercolor artwork lately and the preliminary drawing is done with colored pencil and the results just look really nice. I never thought about doing that before, but I'm going to try it out and see how it goes. The orange Ecoliner brush pen is just awesome to use. The color is very vivid and it spreads great with water. I'm liking it way more than your usual watercolor brush pens. The Fabriano Watercolor Sketchbook is decent. I'm using a lot of water and water-based mediums and the paper's holding up very well. There's no pilling at all. But this sketchbook is something I can definitely use for watercolor experiments. But overall, this was a pretty good box, and like I said before, I had never heard of Smart Art until Doomsayer Designs did a review on it about a month ago, and I was really impressed. So I'm looking forward to getting future boxes from Smart Art and earning those peacock points. And I think I have around 1,420. But anyway, you guys, what did you think of this month's box? And if you made it this far in the video, put an apple emoji. See you soon. Bye.